Hi, it's Gadget again. I'm going to call it episode 17. I was going to start something new, but I'm going to call it episode 17. That way you can track them and everything, know what times they were and everything. As you know, I posted 16 in one day snippets of my life and everything. Because, like I said, most people don't understand what it is like to grow up in a manic house. Don't know what it's like to grow up as a daughter of a manic depressive. Don't know what it's like to grow up with a disciplinarian. Because they don't do that anymore. Everybody's so scared to discipline their children that nobody knows what's right and wrong anymore. My dilemma is that because of being brought up that way, my social skills suck. And not really like friendliness and everything, outgoing, more like dating, more like trying to find somebody to love and care for me. Like any person looking for somebody to love. My dilemma is I keep finding these ones that either have low self-esteem, don't know what they want, or they see this and they figure, oh, she's the girl on the side, she's not going to fight back, she's not going to... just basically everything. So what I'm trying to say is, like, I want to explain basically what I didn't explain in the past ones about the dating, because remember I said you didn't hear a lot about it. Dating was hard. There wasn't going out, there wasn't anything like that. My sister could go out, I couldn't. Like I said, I was overweight, everything. Nobody wanted to date the geeky girl and everything. They just wanted to make fun of her. So the few times that I did have crushes or anything like that, never said anything, because I really didn't know what they were. Who knew, right? College, my first college, Iona, I did meet somebody. That didn't go over very well, because I didn't know what I was doing. Never slept with a guy, never whatever, but did not even know what I was doing because I had never kissed anybody before. That ended very badly. Part of the reason too was he would call, basically stalking me, and it was to the point where it was like, because there was one line in the household, it was disturbing my family. So that was out. And basically after that, because of all the discouragement and something that happened, and everything, nothing along other lines, but something that basically, that's why I don't want to mention, because this person can get in trouble with their job, where they are now, because I already had my closure with this person. Karma brought them back, and I had a closure with them. So we're cool right now. It's just that I'm not going to mention anything because it could hurt his job. Still nobody. Think about that, was in the 90s, and then nothing until 2001. So think about it. First chance of anything basically in the 90s, late 90s I should say, very late 90s, like 97, 96, around that time. Technically 95, but really around that time. That was the decade that I was at Iona. And if the person sees this, they'll know who they are, but everything's cool with us for now and everything. But think about it. 97 I left that school, and from 97 to 2001, still not allowed to go out, still not allowed to do anything. How am I supposed to know anything? I read. That's all I did, was read up on things. Meet people at the job I was working at in 2001, and they all played me too. It was a joke. It was a joke all the time, because the whole place knew what was going on, because the two idiots would talk about me behind my back, as well as the other thing I found out was that one of the other girls was dating both of them and was playing the both guys. So it was like a fiasco there. Then I go meet somebody else who started a relationship, but because of job situation had to leave, and then went into the army. And I lost touch with him. So you see, I never really get to keep a love or anything and stuff. So you figure all that going on and stuff, that was 2001, 2000, yeah, around 2000, like it all ended 2002. So you figure nothing until I start working at Suncoast, which was 2004 or 5, I don't really remember. And turns out to be one of the I don't want to say moron, but the moron that I worked with at my job in 2001 his friend who had known me and everything. And it was by a fluke that I would reconnect with that person. And that was the person that also misjudged me and everything. And I thought his friend, she was his friend. It turned out that her boyfriend was looking for her and I was looking for him. Turned out the two of them were together. My engagement that he had promised me was a ruse because it was to get back at her. I was basically to make her jealous, I found out later. And that wasn't right, because it's basically where things started, if you get my drift. And I was saving me for someone who actually cared. But because I thought I was getting married, I figured, why not? And you figure that was the year so I'm thinking that was the year my nephew was born. So that has to be, let's see, he's 5. Maybe that was, God, I can't remember now. 5. That's 2006. All right, that's when I moved in here. All right, so you figure all that and everything and stuff. So you figure 2 years later, 2008, technically 2007. Well, really 2000. Yeah, it was 2007 into 8. So 2007, I meet up with somebody at the place I was working at who spots me and was so happy to find me that I went to school with that later on he turned the tables on me and basically got an 81-year-old to almost beat me up and everything because he was spreading rumors and everything. At the same time, the one that I also went to school with ended up putting my heart back together on February 29th. That's why if you dismiss February 29th, guys, you would love that day. It's a day of wishes and everything. You do get wishes. Things get put back together because I had been through hell and back. But after he left, there was a one-night stand. Told me he cared and everything, but one-night stand. So in the meanwhile, I'm talking to a guy on MySpace that didn't live in the area and everything. And 2 years, so you figure, 2007 to 2009, still talking to this guy. Changed my viewpoint on things and stuff. I had a choice. I could either went to school or could have done things, and right? He pushed me to go to school. So that was his gift to me. Came here on my birthday in 2009. Ended up fiasco because of my family and everything. He went back, never called me again because of everything. Like I said, his friends, because of my family background, started calling me crazy and stuff because my family is very controlling. But at the time, they didn't understand I had just broken out of that family. So you figure from 2006 to 2009, that's not a lot of time to play catch up or try to fix your life from things. So everything going on and stuff and everything, like I said, things started changing, meeting people online and stuff. They're giving me one-night stands and everything. All my life, it's been because I had to pick and choose my battles. My love life suffers. My mother wants me to date where her cousins live. They don't want me to date strangers. I can't figure them out for anything. And I'm trying to watch the clock right now because I want to go more into this. But basically, up until this last guy, I've always been very unlucky in love. Nobody wants to come to me. Nobody wants to be with me because they don't have the strength to come. If they really wanted me, like everybody says, they'd have the strength to come. I get people tell me, oh, you're so pretty and everything stuff. So why not take a chance? The ones that did take the chance, I found, you know what I said, you can't be friends with an ex? You can be friends with an ex. It's the ones that lie to you or treat you rotten are the ones you can't be friends with. Because I have a lot of exes that are friends. And they started out being friends, and we tried things. So let me make sure on the time on this, and I'm going to continue on because I can tell you can be a friend with an ex. But I want to go more into details and everything about stuff. Well, details that I can say on the air. Alright? So give me 2 seconds, and it'll be episode 18. Bye.